Hello, it's Neil here. Anyone who's expected to see Tony would be quite surprised to find out I've been let out of my box to find out what beer we're going to release from its box. Like what I did there. We were sent through this week a nice little package, and it comes from Carlsberg. So, if anyone hasn't seen the advertising campaign that they've been doing at the moment, they've had a rethink on their beers, and they've sent some through to us to actually have a try. Now, we don't get paid for this. I'm going in this slightly skeptically, if I'm honest. I'm not really a big fan of mass-produced pilsners or lagers. I'm more of a real ale drinker, but I'm going to go in this with open eyes just to see if it's actually as good as they claim to be. So let's look at this box first of all. As you can see from here, they've put on here, so we've changed it, and on this one here they've rather honestly turned around and put probably the best beer in the world, but then put themselves a lovely knot in there, which is quite true and quite befitting of their reputation. So shall we go and have a look and see what's inside here? Let's go for it. So I have got my trusty knife. I'm going to do this properly. And going across, you can see this. So, unfortunately, the budget when it came to the marketing means that I don't think they've put a glitter cannon that's going to go off when this opens, so it's just going to be a standard reveal. So let's have a look. What do we get inside? So here we go. So they've done the repackaging on this. They've also put themselves on here where they've done rebrewed from head to hop, which is, yeah, that's quite good. And they're also saying they're in pursuit of better beer. Couldn't really get much worse than what it was. So let's see. So on our snap pack here, we have got 6 beers. The first thing you'll notice is that the ring pulls have gone, and it's been left with, looks like they've put it with hot glue instead, which is a great idea. The first thoughts would be, does that mean that it can be recycled? Let's hope it can, because otherwise it's a bit of a, if it's done for environmental reasons, then it's a bit of a fail. So yeah, obviously if you are going to get this and you do recycle them, check with your recycling people first, and we can go from there. So on here we've got our instructions. Remove the handle, split cans into 2 rows, snap cans apart, and then we get to do the good stuff, which is the tasting, probably. So that. Crikey, it's stuck on. There you go. After doing that for a bit, I could have done that on camera, but oh well. After you've done that, after we release the handle, we've done that. I like the fact that they've actually managed to get the cans rearranged to actually do Carlsberg going across, just in case you were in any doubt of what you're going to do. So let's see if you get a satisfying crack when we do this. Bit of a innuendo there, isn't it? Right, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to get this a bit closer so you can actually hear it as well. I wanted so much more than that. So yeah, so we got into there, and then let's do this as well. Are you ready? Oh, crikey, that's a bit harder. Hey! So here's the can. Now that we've got that, I guess the next bit is to taste it. So I'm gonna go and get myself a glass, and then we'll do a pour and see what you think from there. So here we are, we've got a can. It looks lovely, as you can see. So with Pilsners, obviously they've only got 4 ingredients: water, barley, malt and yeast. It means that there's no room to hide, because if you don't have the right ingredients and if you don't have the right mixture of them, it can be pretty disastrous. The good thing with Pilsner obviously is when it works well, when they've got a perfect mix, It's a lovely Moorish drink, especially on a hot summer's day. We haven't got one of those today, but yeah, we'll have to see. So let's go through. We're going to crack this. Hopefully this hasn't been shaken around too much and it doesn't spray all over my face. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm in luck. Right, 45 degrees. Let's have a look. So first notes as it comes out on the colour. It's got quite a nice, actually looks better in the glass than it did out of the can. I'm going to pull that up to you. So it's got the hallmarks of what you would expect. It's quite fizzy, quite gassy. There's quite a nice amber colour to it. Let's give it a sniff. Head's not too bad as well, actually. That's quite a stable, solid head. So let's have a look. Oh, that's a Pilsner. To be fair, from the smell of it, it's not too much off what you would expect. Slight chemically taste, it's quite chemically smell. Yep. Let's go. Cheers, raise a glass to health and wealth and happiness and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's a Pilsner. I guess if what you've got to do is you've got to look at this for where it is. If you're going to go in there expecting to have yourself a nice real ale or something like that, you're never going to be one to choose this. This has obviously clearly got its place in the market. It's going for it's lining itself up along sort of like the Fosters, it's the Stella, those sorts of things, more than what it would be sort of like the craft beer. It's clearly aimed for mass appeal. It's actually not too bad. I don't think it would have elevated itself up from being sort of like a last choice, but it would have definitely moved up. It's not too bad as they go. I've said something negative, so I'm gonna say something positive as well, because it isn't. There's no point in actually just being completely negative about it. I think I've just got to put myself into the right mindset. So let's go again. Okay, yep. It's got the fizz, it's got the bubbles, it's got quite. It's not actually a bad aftertaste to it as well. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It's quite a hard one to describe because of where it is. Have they got it right? They do. From my memories of Carlsberg, yeah, I think they've actually improved the flavour. So yeah, so it is what it is. It's actually a pleasant taste. I've got plenty of dread of having Carlsberg, especially in a nightclub, sticky floors, yep, so on and so forth. This is pleasant. So yeah, I think they've done a good job. I'm sure they'll be overwhelmed to hear that in the Carlsberg office, that little old me has said that, but I don't think this is actually too bad a one. If this is the sort of thing that you're going to go for, yeah, it's a good choice to have. So I'm sort of struggling. I'm going to go and finish off the rest of this. If you do see it in there, yeah, give it a try. I think it's going to polarise opinions. Some people are going to, you're going to get the people that would drink Carlsberg are probably going to be a little bit upset that they've changed the recipe. Has it done enough to regain its reputation to be able to get sort of like new customers on? I'm really not too sure. I guess only time will tell. It's certainly not a bad one here. Yeah, it's a beer, it's here, it's loud and it's proud.